Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well today. I'll wait for some people to join. All right, people showing up, that's good. Hope everybody's well today. Today we're going to be doing a project that is a carnivorous plant. You know what a carnivorous plant is. It eats bugs. Bug plant. It's called a Venus flytrap. And today we're going to make one of these little Venus flytraps. Little cute little thing. And to do that, you're going to need some sort of cup, whether it be styrofoam or one of these solo cups or just a little throwaway cup. If you don't have one and you have a regular cup and you want to use it, you could do it. And then you're going to need a hole punch of sorts, or if you could poke the hole with something, that's fine too. You're also going to need Google eyes. I have plenty of those. I stocked up last year. You're also going to need paper. And you're going to need a toilet paper tube or a paper towel roll. And you're also going to need some markers, a green and red, maybe a couple greens and a red. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those out now, since I forgot to do it. And you got it. I'm using my Mr. Sketch markers because I love them so much. Okay. Now to start, you are going to take your tube, okay? Now you can make this longer or shorter, that's up to you. Put your cup aside because you don't need that right now. Still trying to wait for a few more people to show up. Oh, also, I forgot to say, you're going to need a skewer, a bamboo skewer, or some sort of stick-like thing. If you don't have a stick, I guess you could probably make a paper stick, and that would be pretty easy. Just roll up a piece of paper and tape it closed. You could do that. Okay, so then you're going to take your tube that you have. Oh, scissors. You're going to need scissors. I forgot to say scissors. You'll definitely need scissors. I didn't have those sitting on the table, so I forgot about them. So you'll take your tube. If you have a toilet paper tube, then you could probably just use the size that it is. So you're going to cut that there, and then you're going to cut it again. Hello. All right, and then you're going to unfold that, and you're going to take your green markers and you're going to color the tube. So for those of you just joining, we're making a little cartoon Venus flytrap. So Venus flytraps eat bugs. If you're a kid and you did not know that, they eat bugs. So they wait for bugs to land in their, what I call their mouth, and they eat them. And they have like these little follicles on the ends, like where these look like teeth. They're actually little hairs. And what happens is, when they land anywhere near those little hairs, it lets the plant know, the carnivorous plant know that there's a bug there, there's some food, and it will wait for the bug to get into its mouth or the inside of it, and it will clamp down on the bug, and then it eats it, basically. Not like you would normally eat it, but it closes on it, and I guess it like soaks it into its plant mouth. I don't know. If anybody knows the actual way it does it, hey, send a link or something, post it, whatever. It's really cool though. Their plants are really cool. When I was young, I used to have my mom every once in a while get me one so I could watch it. But they're really hard to take care of. Well, I thought they was as a young person. I thought they were hard to take care of. So, but they're really cool to look at as a kid, to watch them. And a lot of when I was younger, a lot of kids would like grab bugs and throw in there for them, like flies or whatever. Makes sense because their name is Venus Flytrap. There's also a movie or play where there's a plant that gets really big, and it's a Venus flytrap, and they call him Seymore. His name is Seymore. And his line is, "Feed me, Seymore." Or no, his name isn't Seymore. They say, "Feed me, Seymore." The other actor's name is Seymore. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so now once you have your toilet paper tube on one side green, you're going to flip it over on the other side, and you're going to take the red, and you're going to color the inside of the mouth red. You'll color that in. This is the inside of the mouth. For those of you just joining and you didn't know what we're making these little Venus flytraps. And I was just explaining what they do, which is kind of cool. They eat bugs. And if you want any information on them, you can Google them and learn a little bit about a Venus flytrap, because they're pretty awesome. All right, now I got the inside of the mouth done, so you just color that all in. Hope it doesn't bleed through, it shouldn't. Okay, and then the next step is to take your scissors, and you're going to cut little triangles out of it, okay? So just cut your triangles. Sometimes this may take a bit. All the way across. You could do them big or small, that's up to you. Super long and skinny or not. Oh. Just make sure you got it even when you're cutting it. These are like the little tentacle-like things that they have coming off the mouth. Oh goodness, my cardboard is kind of wet, so it's not wanting to work as good. Okay, there we go. All right, and then the next step, if you want, oh, that mine's kind of crooked. If you want, you can, let me fix this real quick. Okay, you can round it off right here to make it look rounder, because Venus flytraps they're like oval, kind of circular. So you can round it off if you want. There we go. So there's mine. And then you want to reform it. So kind of squish it back together a little bit. Oh, glue gun. I forgot. You need a glue gun. I forgot to say that. Or, I mean, maybe tape, but I tried tape earlier today. It didn't too well work for me. It may work for you. You could try it if you don't have a glue gun, but glue guns work better, and you need to plug that in so you can do it. Okay, and then so once you have it formed the way you want it, okay, then the next step is to, did I say? I did say Google Eyes. Take your Google Eyes. If you don't have Google Eyes, you can draw eyes on here. You don't have to have Google Eyes. You could draw them on if you wanted. But the next step is to Google Eyes. So we're going to add the Google Eyes. The first ones that I did, I had little eyelashes on them. So this time I think I'm just going to give them normal eyes, except maybe I'll make them really big. I think I got these, I think I bought these eyes at the dollar store, I think. That's where I got them. Do I want big eyes or do I want small eyes? I think big. Big are cute. Those are cute. Okay. And then you're going to take your hot glue gun and you're going to glue the eyes on wherever you think they would look good. Careful you don't burn yourself. So there's one. Do the next one. There we go. My arm was tangled up in it. Push it down like that. Now, you can either call these Google eyes or wiggle eyes. All right. Once you have that done, the next step is to clean up all of your little cardboards that you cut. And like I always say, if I have like a little craft area and I don't have a trash can next to me, I tape a plastic bag to my table. Makes a great trash can. And it's right there. You don't have to worry about getting up or throwing it on the floor. When I'm in Art City, I just tell everybody, throw it on the floor. Scoop it off into the floor, and then I go through periodically and sweep it all up. Keep everybody safe. But Art City, you can do that, you know. It's Art City, that's what it's for. Have fun, make messes. Okay, and then the next step is to take your skewer, and I'm going to say poke a hole in it. I don't know if you'll be able to. I want to say, did I use this? Maybe I just poked it in there. A hole punch, or maybe I did just poke it in. I can't remember. Nope, I definitely used a hole punch. Okay, so you're just going to try to figure out how to take your hole punch and punch a small hole, poke a small hole. You could know what, you could actually, this is not working for me right now. You could take these scissors and kind of fold your piece up and put a little slit right there. Not a big one, just a real little one. And you should be able to fit your skewer through there. Just make sure you redo that again, right? Okay, and then now you want to take your skewer, the flat side, and then poke it straight through the cardboard. Like that. So it should look like this now. See that? Alright, and then you're going to take that, hold it like this, and you're going to hot glue right where you think that stick would be. So put a little dot, less is more, that's what I say. You don't want a whole lot of hot glue. You don't need a whole lot. And then just put that on there like that. Make sure it's going to stick to it. If you need to, you can kind of blow on it a little bit. There we go. And it dries relatively quickly. And then you want to do the same thing to the bottom. You want to put on the very bottom just a little bitty dot right there. Okay? There we go. And now that should stick. Now don't do this. I can do this because my hands are very used to hot glue. I have been using hot glue so long that my hands kind of like they have calluses on them. Sometimes not. If you get it on your fingernail, no good. That hurts. That feels like you don't have any protection on your underneath of your nail. So never do that. It hurts. Okay, and then once you have that, the next step is we're going to make our leaf for our little plant. Okay. So you want to take your marker and just draw a leaf. It's very simple, kind of like if you were going to draw an eye. Oh, I might need to make it bigger though. There we go. And then color it in. Now I'm using two different colors just so you can see leaf detail. So I'm going to use this one as well. And go around that. Okay. Now you see how I made that leaf? And then you're going to cut that out. Cut the leaf out. All the way around. Then the next step is you're going to cut a little square out of this paper also. So cut a little square out of the paper. Right here, wherever. Okay, and then you're going to take a pen. So reach in here and grab a pen. Reach in here. I'm reaching in here grabbing a pen. You grab a pen wherever. Or you could use black marker if you have black marker. But I'm going to draw a little bug because if you look real close, this little thing has a bug on it, okay? So now we're going to draw the bug. And so all you need to do is do kind of like the leaf. So draw like a little U, a little oval U, but don't finish it. And then draw a little circle, half circle, a little over a half circle on the top of it. And then you're going to draw little wings. So just add little wings to it. They're not even, but that's okay. All right, and then give it eyes if you want, or stripes, or whatever you want. And then take your markers and color it. Color it whatever color you want. I'm going to make mine gray because I like the gray. So I make my little... And for those of you watching, if you're wanting to know what this is an alcohol marker by a brand called Arteza. They're pretty cool. I like Arteza. Arteza has this, they go through this program called Afterpay. So if you're, if you need to pay in payments, they do payment plans to get like art supplies and things. So if you need, it's like 4 payments of, depends on what your price is for your item that you're getting, but I think you have to have a minimum of $35 or something like that. But it's really cool. It's an awesome app, and it's a really cool way to buy art supplies that you may not necessarily be able to buy, you know, all at once. And I really like them. All right, so then just cut out your bug once you have it all colored. Cut out your little bug. Just be really careful about it. Don't cut your fingers. Be real careful. Whenever I tell you not to do things, it's because I have already done it. So I'm very mindful of it. All right. Then once you have that, then you're going to hot glue your bug onto your face, or you could even do it inside the mouth if you want. And I think that's where I'm going to do this one, because I already have one on my other one on the outside. So I'm going to put a hot glue right there in its mouth. You do not need a lot, just a little teeny tiny dot. And then I'm going to stick my bug right there in the mouth, if I can hold it. There. Yeah. Super cute. Okay. Now when you have your bug placed in there, the next step is the leaf. So we're going to take the leaf. Sorry, I got strings everywhere. Hot glue strings. Hot glue strings for Halloween time make really good webs. All right. So now you're going to take your leaf and you're going to fold it like this, so kind of at an angle. See that? And then we're going to hot glue it to our skewer. Hot glue it to our skewer. So put some hot glue right here. Oh, this is so much fun. I love doing art crafts. Okay, and then once you have that, you're going to take it and you're going to fold it kind of down like this. Okay, like that. See it? So now you've folded it down a little bit, so now it looks like a leaf. Ah, that's so cute. His little eyes really aren't showing up too well. Okay, maybe you need to put his eyes further down. Anyway, so there's the leaf. And now the next step, throw my stuff away here. All right, the next step is to take this paper and color it green. So I'm flipping it over. I'm going to color it green all over. There we go. Let it green. This is like grass, you know, and I'm using 2 different colors. There we go. All right, and then what happens is we're going to take this and kind of wad it up a little bit, like that. I think actually what I may do is poke a hole in this first. Sorry, poke a hole in it. Right in the middle. And in case you're wondering, if you've never watched any of my other videos, this is my favorite tool ever. It's a hole punch, or a leather punch, and I use it for punching holes because it's so awesome. Okay, so now that I put the hole in there, now I'm going to kind of wad it up, stick it in the cup like this, and then poke your skewer down in there, and there you go. Now you've got little foliage like grassy stuff in your cup. Now if you wanted, you could take a little piece of paper and you could write on the paper, "Feed me, Seymore," and hot glue it to the cup because that's cute. All right, so I'm glad you all joined me for my tutorial of a little carnivorous Venus flytrap plant. Come back and see me tomorrow, 11 o'clock. I'll have another fun craft to do. And until then, oh, if you want any information on City Museum, go to citymuseum.org. All ticket prices and all that good stuff, all precautions we're taking on that website. And like us, follow us on Facebook, watch our videos. Until tomorrow, see you then.